Hello everyone. This is a Kundalini Yoga practice that we're going to do today. This is called the Kriya for elevation. Kriya simply means a set of exercises designed to move the energy in a specific way for a specific reason. And it's all about so that we can experience our eternal selves, our infinite selves, the limitless self in this three-dimensional reality. Yogi Bhajan, who is the man who brought Kundalini Yoga to the West, said that Kundalini Yoga was the art and science of experiencing the infinite part of ourselves in the finite realm. So we're going to do the Kriya for elevation, but we're first going to start with tuning in. And with tuning in, what you're doing is you're setting an intention to tune into the higher self, that inner guru that we all have. And when you set an intention and you vibrate this mantra, and the mantra is called Om Namo, it sounds like this, it's Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and we say it 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, we say it 3 times. And when you vibrate this mantra, when you say it, you want to focus on the vibration, and when you vibrate, when you achieve that vibration, what you'll do is you're going to come into the same frequency as your higher self. So it's setting a powerful intention that you want to come into alignment. It's the wiser part of us that we're trying to align to. So you take your hands together like this, warm them up, and then take the thumbs and place them right at the sternum and press them up and in, and then roll your shoulders back. Bring your chin in slightly. Sit up as tall as you can. Maybe press your sit bones slightly forward so you get your spine nice and tall. And we're going to take 3 deep inhales first, through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Hold. And exhale. 2 more like that. Hold. Exhale. 1 more. Hold. And then exhale. Now we're going to inhale and then we'll begin. So inhale. Om. Hold. Take your gaze between the eyebrows. Keep the eyes closed, but the eyes are up and in towards the center of your brow. When you do this, you're bringing all the energy up towards the brow, into the brain. Exhale, release. Okay, so we're going to start with a warm-up, cat-cow, just to get the spine warmed up. So come into all fours, and I'm going to do the side profile. So bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees apart, like 2 fists apart, and then your toes touching, your big toes touching. And then bring your head, stretch your head up, shoulders down your back, and then this is cow, and then you're inhaling here, and then exhaling cat. Eyes closed. Your gaze is focused in and up at the brow point, and exhale. So just with your gaze at the brow point, you want to say Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat Nam. And what that's doing is you're saying, I'm awareness. Sat means truth. It means what the eternal, limitless self that's always there, that is whole and complete and remains unaffected by your experience. Sat Nam. Keep your eyes focused in and up at the third eye point. And you're developing a nice, supple spine. It allows the energy to flow through the chakras easier. Now inhale up. Really stretch the neck, shoulders down the back. Focus at the third eye point. And then exhale. Pull the navel up and in. And hold the breath out for a moment. And then squeeze your pelvic floor as if you're trying to prevent from going to the bathroom. We call this root lock. And then inhale to neutral spine. And then exhale to child's pose. Bring your palms together out in front of you. And just relax. Just melt into the ground. Third eye point to the floor. Grounding. Just surrender in this pose. And slowly roll up. And now we'll begin the Kriya. So we're going to start with one of the most famous postures in Kundalini Yoga. It's called the Ego Eradicator. So you bring your arms out wide like this, and then bring the pads of your fingers into the base of your, to the base of your palm, the base of the fingers. And then bring them arms up to 60 degrees. Your thumbs are pointing directly up. And you really want to stretch the thumb away from the rest of the fingers. Okay, elbows really straight. We're working on the heart meridian here. Your focus is in and up at the third eye point. And now you're pumping the navel. So this is called breath of fire. So on the exhale, you pull in. So if you've never done breath of fire before, it's like a panting dog. But then you close your mouth. And then really lift your chest up, arms up, and chest up. You want to think about heart open, okay, in this position. So inhale, and then exhale to begin, pulling the navel in. So really just focus on the exhale, and the inhale will come normally. Chest up, shoulders down your back. Imagine a gold halo between the thumbs. And keep the elbows as straight as possible. Chest lifted, heart open. Think about how you want to show up for the world. Lift the chest. Now inhale, bring the thumbs overhead, stretch the palms, really stretch the fingers, and then stretch up and out of the spine, shoulders down your back, but stretch the spine, stretch the fingers, hold the breath, pull up in your pelvic floor and gazes at the third eye. Hold, and then exhale, sweep the hands down, and bring your fingertips all the way to the ground, and just place your fingertips on the ground for a moment and just rest. Focus on the flow of the energy within your body as well as outside of your body. We are energy beings. We are not the body, but the body resides in our field, our energy field. We have a body. We are not the body. You can really start feeling this when you do these exercises. They're working on both the physical and non-physical energy bodies. And they allow you to start feeling yourself as energy. And all the benefits of that. Okay, and now we're going to move into a spinal flex exercise. So you want to sit in what we call easy pose, so just kind of cross-legged. Grab onto your shins, and you're going to inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. So you're kind of rocking back and forth on your sit bones. Inhale up, exhale back. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. So quietly in your mind say sat, nam, sat. Make it a powerful breath. The breath is what ties the spirit to the body. Sat on the inhale, nam on the exhale. The breath is carrying the life force that's all around you. And that life force is what's tying your spirit to your body. That's why it feels so good to take a deep breath. Because you're pulling more of you in. Now inhale up, squeeze the pelvic floor in and up. You want to think of your rectum and your sex organs squeezing up and in, and then pulling the navel back at the same time. And what that does is creates an energy lock so that the flow of energy moves up instead of down and out. Focus at the third eye and then rest. So So just take your palms up and just experience yourself for a moment. After each exercise, we want to go in and focus on the flow of the energy. Don't try to control it, just experience it. But don't just focus on the energy within the body. Focus on the energy outside of the body as well. Notice the edges of your skin and feel the flow of energy across that barrier. So you can begin to realize the larger part of you. So now take your fingers on the front side of your shoulders, your thumbs behind you, and we're going to rotate left. We're going to inhale and then exhale right. So this helps the energy start to flow up the spine. So the first two exercises, we kind of mobilize the energy. We tend to have stagnation, or energy gets stuck in these lower chakras. This is the realm of the subconscious mind. So when we're stressed, we start excreting from the adrenal glands in the third center, and that affects the digestive system and immune system all down in this area. And the energy tends to get stuck in this area, and there's less life force there. And basically, when we squeeze out the life force, what happens? When we die, what happens? That's the life force leaving the body. So when we're stressed a lot, we've got a lot of emotional problems. We've got a lot of stuff going on down here. That's why digestion is one of the first things to go when you're under stress. So these exercises start mobilizing the energy, that stagnant energy down in this area, and move it up towards the higher brain centers. So you become more conscious, more aware, and more heart-centered. Keep the elbows up. Focus at the third eye point. Center. Inhale, squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the rectum, sex organ in and up, and pull the navel back. Focus at the third eye point. Just hold the breath. You can hear the roosters crowing. And then release. Nice. So what we're doing there each time, we mobilize the energy, then we hold that root lock called Mula Bandha, and that forces that energy, that mobilized energy, up into the spine, into the brain. And that's how we activate all those dormant parts of our brain. Just experience yourself for a moment. See if you can feel the energy move up. Okay, so this next exercise is one of my favorite exercises, the life nurse stretch. So take your legs out in front of you. If you can't touch your toes, then grab your shins, your knees, your thighs, wherever you need to. You just want to move in the direction of the posture. So the ideal way would be to flex your feet, hold on to your big toe with your peace fingers and your thumb, and press the thumb into the big toe. Okay, this activates the pituitary gland. And then you want your spine to be long. And then you're gonna inhale up, exhale down. Keep the neck slightly, the chin slightly tucked so that the back of your neck is long. Sat Nam. It helps to pull the lower belly back into the spine. Powerful breath. So just like in life, anytime things get hard, the more you breathe, the easier it'll get. Less than a minute. You want to bend your elbows up and down. Not the head, not the head, the spine. Yes. Now inhale up, shoulders down your back, put the chin in, focus on the third eye, squeeze your pelvic floor, and then exhale, relax. Hold the posture, keep all the air out, squeeze your pelvic floor, and then just be empty. And then relax. Nice. This next one is called Mahamudra. So start with sitting on your knees. If you can't sit on your knees, what you can do is take a pillow underneath your shins, or between the knees and the thighs, or the shins and the thighs, the calves and the thighs. Get my anatomy right. And then you sit on your, let's see which one's first. These are all done very specifically. Okay, so you could shift your weight over onto your right heel and then bring your left leg out. Okay, so you're sitting on your right heel. So the heel is specifically between your rectum and your sex organ. That's called the perineum, right in there. Okay, and then you lean forward as much as you can. You take your both thumbs and you press them into the pad or the nail bed of the big toe. If you can't reach that, then just hold on to wherever you can. Again, you just want to move in the direction of the posture. So you're inhaling, exhaling down. Chin slightly in so that the spine remains in alignment. Up and down. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Ideally, if you can go all the way down to the floor with your elbows, you would, and bringing your head all the way to the knee. inhale up. And then relax. Then shift over to your seat and switch legs. So you can start from the knee posture, the kneeling posture, shift over onto the left heel, extend the right leg forward, grab onto the big toe, and again, same thing. Inhale up, exhale down. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. So you're giving the mind, occupying the mind with the mantra. So that you are training your mind. The mind is not training you. So if you're feeling blocks in your stiffness in your leg and things like that, that's what that is. Blocked, it's stagnant energy, and that means that the life force is not flowing through there. So you want to do these exercises. Keep going.
Looks like me.
Yeah. And what helps that is just bringing your awareness to those areas. You can simply do that with bringing your awareness and using the breath. So inhale up, exhale down. Powerful breath through the nose. Now inhale up, hold, squeeze the root log, exhale. Now hold the breath out and squeeze the pelvic floor and just be empty for a moment. And then release. Nice. Okay. And this exercise is another life nerve stress. So the life nerve starts at the heel, or maybe energetically at the bottom of your feet, goes all the way up the back of the legs and up the spine, energetically up the spine. So you bring your legs as wide as you can, hold on to your big toes. So you want to inhale and stretch the spine, pulling back on the toes. And then exhale, bending at the waist, bring your head down to the left knee. Just alternating left and right. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Pulling back on the toes if you can. Now inhale, center. And then exhale, bring your head down towards the floor. If you can make it all the way to the floor, great. If not, just you want to head towards the floor. And then inhale up and exhale down. Pull back in your pelvic floor too. That helps. strong, powerful breath through the nose. Now inhale up. Exhale, bring the head towards the floor, the forehead towards the floor, and hold the breath out. Become empty. And inhale, relax. Nice. So this next one is, of all of them, probably the most challenging for some. What you're going to do is you're going to come lying on the floor, face down. Okay, bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, forehead to the ground. Stretch your legs out behind you, bring them together as close as possible, and the tops of the feet on the floor. And then you're going to roll your shoulders back and then lift up, pulling your navel in, coming into Cobra pose. So you want your hands right underneath your shoulders. Roll your shoulders down, stretch your neck, look up. But your eyes are closed, focus up and in at the third eye point, and you're going to begin breath of fire here. So again, you're pumping your navel like a panting dog, but your mouth is closed. You can rest your knees down if you need to. Just 1 minute. So recommit to the posture, pressing your hands, your thumb, your hands into the ground, shoulders down your back, and stretch your neck up. Now inhale, hold, squeeze your pelvic floor, and then slowly, one vertebra at a time, you come down. Bring your chin to the floor, rest your hands by your side, chin on the floor. And then take your hands underneath your shoulders and push back into child's pose briefly. Just briefly. And then roll up. And now we're going to do shoulder shrugs. So this allows the energy to move up into the higher three chakras, the throat, the pituitary gland, and the pineal gland. So you're just going to inhale up, exhale down. Just let them drop. Okay? 4 seconds. And just relax. And then now we're going to do neck rolls. So just take your head to the left shoulder, chin down, or ear to the right shoulder, back. Just nice and slow. Allowing the energy to move up into the brain. Make sure you're breathing. The thing about Kundalini Yoga is you cannot change the postures. They're intelligently designed to be done in a certain order, so to move the energy in a particular way. So teachers are not choreographing their own kriyas. And so what that does is it preserves the intelligence. Reverse the direction. It preserves the intelligence of this technology. It's really nice. You don't have to worry. And as a teacher, it's nice because then you don't have to try to choreograph everything. You just have to think about which kriya you want to do. Just really enjoy these shoulder rolls, these neck rolls. And then come to center. Okay, so this is the second to last posture. The last posture is Shavasana, where we just lay down and let the energy do its work on us. This is called Sat Kriya. This is another classic, very traditional or well-known Kundalini Yoga posture. You come into rock pose where you're sitting on your heels again. And what that's doing is it's actually activating a meridian right at the base of your seat. That's good for digestion. So if you do have digestive problems, this is a great posture to sit in, just like this, right here on your knees with your heels right at your sit bones. So you take your hands, you interlace your fingers, all except for the index finger, the forefinger. And then for men, it's right over left thumb. For women, it's left over right thumb. Or if you identify as a woman, or if you identify as a man, you do it that way. And then bring your arms straight up. So ideally, the arms would be hugging the ears. You want your arms as straight as possible, ideally, but you just want to work towards it, okay? Drop your shoulder blades down your back. And then you're going to be saying the mantra Sat Nam, but you're going to say it out loud. And as you say Sat, you're pulling the navel in, Sat, and then on the Nam, you relax the navel, Nam. So your belly's just going in and out. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. And as you do this, you want to think on the Sat, that the energy, you want to imagine the energy flow up, and then on the Nam, the energy goes down. So you're making like a torus field. Sat Nam, Sat Nam,
Sat Nam,
Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat Nam, Sat Nam,
Sat Nam,
Sat Nam, Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat
Nam,
Sat. Now inhale. And then exhale. Now apply the root lock. Rectum, sex organ, in and up. Pull the navel back. Be empty, but hold the root lock. Hold the breath out. And then inhale, and then relax. Okay, that's it. Now we lay down Shavasana. So this is the most important exercise probably, because this is where all that energy now gets to do its work on you. So you just want to lay down and deeply relax.
Shortcut.
Let the Earth's magnetic field pull on you so that you just relax. Palms open towards the ceiling, shoulders down your back. Deeply, deeply relax. Relax more and more and more. And just let the energy flow as it wants to. And slowly start rotating your wrists and your ankles in one direction and then the next. And then reach your arms up above you and stretch your toes below you. Nice. And then bring your knees into your chest. Hold your right knee in, stretch your left leg out, rotate over to the right, or to the left. And look right. Look right. Stretch your right arm back. You're going. He's not following directions. Pull your left knee in. These are cat stretches. We have a bunch of kitty cats out there. And then come back. Pull both knees into your chest and rock up 3 times. Massaging your spine and distributing the energy. And then sit up. All right. So normally you would sing a song called The Long Time Sun, but in the interest of time, we're not going to do that. So we're just going to close it with one long Sat Nam, and you say the Sat part longer than the Nam. So take your hands, rub them together, place them at the base of the sternum. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Now inhale to begin. Sat Nam, everyone. May all beings be happy, healthy, and holy.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.